Hello again. This is absolutely still like the same recording session or the next day. It's not like I recorded four parts of this new event and then went sick for a week. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is still all the same recording session. God damn it. I'm trying my best not to cough. Okay. Let's see who is in for neo-slavery and who's not. Serval?
Well, look who we have here. You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
We need your opinion.
Sounds like something serious is happening.
Girl, you don't know the half of it.
Fill me in.
Yeah.
What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Yeah, evil capitalists, am I right?
We're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
True.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
You would?
What? Hold on, are you serious?
You're up for neo-slavery?
I'd be against it for sure.
Yeah.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them.
Yeah, but you can't live the way you want. You'd probably not be able to work
People
here.
need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them.
No, you would not be able to.
You know, I've always longed for the stars since...
They would straight up kill you.
Which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay...
No, listen,
I probably wouldn't hesitate.
You would not do whatever research you wanted. You would not have a say in what work you're doing. Like, well, maybe a little say of like, I would rather work in this department rather than this department, but you would not do whatever research you wanted. You would not have a free reign. Do you think fucking Topaz is here because she wants to be? She's here because it's her job. Like, do you think researchers in IPC are doing what the research they're doing because they're passionate about that specific research field? No, most of them were told, we want this, look into it. That's how most of them work. And yeah, truth be told, most useful scientific discoveries are from a private sector. You can't deny that. Like, even in our real world, you can't deny that. That a lot of the most useful ones are from private sector. But they are because they've been researching something specific. They've been told, you have to do this. You have to make this work. So they weren't researching that thing because they wanted to. They were researching that thing because they were knowledgeable and they were told to. So you would not research whatever you want. You could not do whatever research you want. You would be placed in a team and be told like, okay, for the next like 20 fucking years, you're gonna be slaving away as some assistant or as a secondary researcher, doing the research you're told to do, and then maybe if you brought some results, maybe it will let you be a head researcher on something you don't want to do by yourself. Like, you would be in your like 60s by the time they allow you to research whatever the fuck you want. The researchers that do the research they want do it because they're independent and not a part of a fucking company. It's fucking stupid. That's such a stupid point. Like, I'm getting so agitated.
I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for
It doesn't.
your input. I'll make a note note of
It
your
doesn't.
opinion.
It's the dumbest opinion you could have on this. It's literally the dumbest opinion you could have on this. Because you would not have the, the freedom to do whatever you want. You're giving your freedom the fuck away.
We meet again. How have you two been?
I'm angry.
Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong.
Yeah, Serval's an
I hope
idiot.
It's nothing too serious.
Serval's a moron.
Sounds serious. I'm all ears. Really? You better not be making things up.
Nope.
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion.
That's why we're asking 3 people.
You're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what IXCP is doing. They're not giving time to think this over. They're like, end of the day.
I think I've got it. If it were up
And
to
that's...
me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Fuck me.
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason? I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside.
Well, duh.
And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying.
You know, Pela, this mindset is the reason why we have global warming. It's because people are like, we need immediate things. This thing is giving me immediate satisfaction, immediate gratification, and I don't care what happens to the future generations. 3 generations down the line, I'm already gone. That's how we have global warming. Oh my god, are all people in Belobog fucking morons?
Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit?
You're selling away the lives.
So, compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life.
No, I am so agitated by this quest line. Like no. You're selling yourself into neo-slavery. You will have the instant gratification. But what about the people who didn't agree to this? What about the people whose choice you took away with this? I am so upset.
Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Fuck me. One more, I guess. And you don't care what's happening to the future generations, then what the fuck were you fighting for? What the fuck were you fighting for, Pela? Answer me. Answer me. You are okay with paying the price yourself for the better future of today. What about the better future of tomorrow? What about the better future of the kids who you're basically forcing into working for IPC, who don't understand that this is the better future for today, and they don't understand that they are selling their future, who don't even exist yet to have that choice.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back
I'm
in
so
Belobog
fucking mad.
so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All
Done.
these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
Done. Please
You
be the
need my
reasonable one.
opinion? I'm happy to help.
You're the only one I can trust here. Please, done.
So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined.
Yes.
The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course.
Thank you.
There's no room for compromise.
Oh
Look
my
at them.
god.
Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract?
Exactly.
Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
This man is a goat. This man, I would go after this man into battle. He has a brain on his shoulders. Yes! Man, I knew there was more reasons for me to like you than other than you being a sim for Silvar like me. I get it. Like, we're both sim brothers, but dude, you gave me a new reason to respect you.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Fuck me though.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract.
Fuck me. What about people in the other world?
We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
Yeah. 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 That means Svarog already betrayed us. Natasha, we need to talk.
You two to the underworld?
I guess you'll agree to it.
And why the long face? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead. That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
Yeah.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Branya, I wouldn't sign it.
Oh my god,
I
Natasha.
won't deny the offer on the table is a
I love you.
And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither.
Yes.
Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow, that's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
Yeah, man, I really would rather live free in hard conditions than locked away without my freedom in the most beautiful mansion.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me.
Hard to forget a guy like you, Oleg. You're cool.
But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help.
Hopefully. Be a vote against, I'm begging you.
I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Branya.
Yup.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
So you're the
Hear
oldest.
truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own?
Yeah.
What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
No.
Huh. I guess I never looked at it from that angle. I wouldn't wish that title on anyone. Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
I mean, he has a point. So far, out of everyone that was 4, Oleg was the only reasonable one. He was quite literally the only reasonable one. No other box. Like, holy shit. Hey, Clara.
Miss March, big sister. What brings you to the underworld?
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion. True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something?
Yeah. What do you think?
That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision.
That's why we are trying to...
Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams.
Yeah.
Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true?
Yes, because you're selling away your
Taking
future.
away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us. All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is...
3 now and
Votes
3
are
is.
completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't. They really do fucking not. And we know that by experience. We know that by experience.
Oh, right! We haven't asked Zila. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
Let's go get into votes. Oh right, a new boss. Forgot. So, Zila.
Back so soon? Any news?
Uh,
Are you feeling all right?
You look a little uneasy.
I'm sick.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it.
Listen up.
I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice.
Fair enough.
I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final
And she'll make that call tomorrow. See ya.